If you receive Supplemental Security Income, today matters. Your July SSI payment is going out right now, but that's not the headline. The real story is what's coming at the end of this month, a second SSI deposit landing before August even begins. And if you don't understand why it's happening, you could end up making a budgeting mistake that hurts you in just a few weeks. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly when your money is coming, why there are two payments this month, and most importantly, what not to do with that second deposit. Today's payment. Let's start with today, Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. If you receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, your payment is scheduled to hit your account today. SSI payments are different from regular Social Security retirement or disability benefits. While those follow a staggered, birthday-based schedule throughout the month, SSI follows a simpler rule. Payment on the first of the month, every month, unless that date falls on a weekend or federal holiday. This month, July 1st falls on a Wednesday, so there's no shift. Your payment should already be posted or posting today through direct deposit, or available if you use a Direct Express card. Now, here's a detail that trips a lot of people up. If you receive both Social Security and SSI, you're on a slightly different timeline. Your SSI payment comes today, July 1st. But your Social Security portion comes separately, and this month, because of a holiday shift we'll cover in a minute, that payment lands on July 2nd instead of the usual 3rd. So if you're a dual recipient, don't panic if you only see one deposit today. The second one is coming tomorrow. Why July has a holiday shift? Speaking of that shift, let's clear up some confusion around the July 4th holiday. Independence Day falls on Saturday, July 4th this year. Federal offices observe it on the preceding Friday, July 3rd. The Social Security Administration follows a long-standing rule. When a scheduled payment date lands on a weekend or federal holiday, the payment moves to the closest preceding business day, not the following week. That's why people who started receiving Social Security before May 1997, along with dual SSI and Social Security recipients, get paid on Thursday, July 2nd this month, instead of the usual 3rd. If you're in one of the standard birthday-based groups, this holiday shift doesn't affect you directly. Your dates stay the same, the 8th, 15th, or 22nd, depending on your birth date. The big one, the second SSI deposit. Now let's get to the part everyone's asking about, the second SSI deposit this month. Here's what's happening. Your next SSI payment is technically scheduled for August 1st, but August 1st, 2026 falls on a Saturday. Following that same weekend rule we just talked about, the SSA moves that payment earlier, all the way to Monday, July 6th. That means SSI recipients will see two deposits inside the calendar month of July, one on July 1st and a second one on July 6th. And because that second deposit lands early, there will be no SSI payment at all during the first few days of August. The August payment already arrived on July 6th. I want to slow down here because this is the single most important thing in this entire video. That July 6th deposit is not extra money. It is not a bonus. It is not a stimulus payment. It is your regular August SSI check, arriving 4 days early because of how the calendar falls this year. I'm repeating this because every year, when this kind of date shift happens, a portion of recipients spend that early payment as if it were bonus income, covering July expenses, a special purchase, paying down something extra, and then they hit the first week of August with no payment coming and a serious cash shortfall. This is purely a timing mechanic. Your total annual benefit amount does not change. You're not getting more money this year than you would otherwise. You're getting the same monthly amount, just shifted earlier on the calendar for one single month. How to budget around this? So how should you actually handle this? The smartest approach is to mentally, and if possible, physically, separate that July 6th deposit the moment it arrives. Treat it as your August money, not your July money. If you use a budgeting app, label it as August SSI the day it lands. If you track things on paper or in a notebook, write August payment next to that deposit so future you doesn't get confused 3 weeks from now. If you pay rent, utilities, or other bills at the start of the month, this is the money that needs to cover those August bills. Don't let it get absorbed into July spending, because there is no replacement payment coming on August 1st this year. The next SSI deposit after July 6th won't arrive until September 1st. The broader July 2026 schedule. Let's zoom out and look at the complete July 2026 payment calendar so you have the whole picture in one place. July 1st. SSI payment for all standard SSI recipients. July 2nd, Social Security payment for recipients who filed before May 1997 and for those receiving both SSI and Social Security, shifted from the 3rd because of the July 4th holiday. 6 payment events inside 1 month across 2 different benefit programs. It's a lot to track, but once you know your category, SSI, pre-1997 Social Security, dual recipient, or birthday-based, your personal schedule is actually very simple. What to do if your payment is late. One more practical point before we wrap up. If your payment doesn't show up on the date you expect, don't panic right away. First, check with your bank or financial institution. Most missing payment situations are actually just processing delays on the banking side, not an SSA error. The SSA recommends waiting a few business days before assuming something has gone wrong. If it's still missing after that, you can contact the Social Security Administration directly at 1-800-7721-213. TTY users can call 1-800-325-0778. Also, take a moment to confirm your direct deposit information is current in your My Social Security account, since outdated banking details are one of the most common causes of payment delays. So here's your takeaway from this video, in one sentence. Your SSI payment lands today, July 1st, and a second deposit is coming July 6th. But that second one is your August check arriving early, not a bonus. And you need to budget it accordingly so you're not caught short at the start of next month. If this video helped you make sense of the schedule, do me a favor and hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment letting me know which payment group you're in. It helps me know what to cover next. Stay on top of your dates, plan ahead for that August gap, and I'll see you in the next video.